I think the reason why we didn't abandon it was pride more than anything else. Years of hard work had been put into it, and I think perhaps Mum and Dad did see a future. However far in the future it was, but they did see a future.
This is the story of Archie Jackson, part of Group 133 of the Group Settlement Scheme. He and his family ventured from Kintyre, Scotland to Northcliffe, Western Australia, after having been promised a land of ready-made farms and wealth. They were an uprooted clan who battled the elements in a mostly futile quest, but for a short time managed to establish a little piece of Scotland on the other side of the globe. In the early 1920s, then Premier of Western Australia James Mitchell proposed a migration scheme to help develop the Western Australian dairy industry. With the cooperation of a post-war British government, over 6,000 British families migrated to the southwest of Western Australia with promise of a new life. While people prepared to settle in a foreign land, they realised all was not as it seemed. Archie Jackson, who came to this foreign land with his parents and siblings, experienced extreme hardships in clearing the land, but persevered as many others couldn't, and learnt to love the land that was once so alien to him.
It imposed too much hardship on too many people. And although a few battled through, there was a lot of lives that had a lot of tragedy in it. Because people died, people broke up through sheer frustration with the work they had to do and the lack of monetary gain. I mean, some can take it, some decide to give it up. And I don't blame anyone that gave it up.
In Archie Jackson's long life, he was a dairy farmer, a road worker, a keen geologist, a conservationist, a poet, a musician, a writer, a husband, a father and a grandfather. His legend and spirit still willows through the breeze in the tops of the karri trees in his beloved corner of the world. I travel on a blacktop road. I've known it as a rough bush track. I see the dwellings standing still, the homes of Munro and of Black. They stand forlorn, these homes of old, four square with shelter back and fore, where once the dreams of people dwelt in years long gone that come no more. If nails and iron and wood could speak of all that happened through those years, what stories then would be unveiled of courage, love, of joy and tears? The cattle graze around the walls, where once a forest cast its shade. With axe and saw and ceaseless toil and faith in God, a farm was made.